That was pretty well timed, actually. The music ended right as I switched scenes. That was almost eerie. Oh, my cats are being insane. What are you doing? She just punched herself in the head and fell off the bed when I asked her that. 35 stream. Well, they did increase. God, they increased the streak so high. Jesus. All right, so we're going to play Slay the Princess. Again, this is a game I saw at PAX. And a lot of people seem to have picked up on. Not like a lot of people. A lot of people in my circle, because obviously we're all weirdos. It seems to be doing really good, actually, comparatively to a lot of other indie games I saw at PAX. Just compared to a lot of indie games in general, I guess. Content warning, this is a horror game. Is not intended for all audiences. Visit our website, blacktabbygames.com, if you need a full list of content warnings. Well, there you go. I don't know why I read that. I thought it would go away. It did not, in fact, go away. So here you can see that. There you go. Oh, the source is weird. Give me a sec. Boop. Fit to screen. Slay the Princess, flickering images, epilepsy warning. Most video games have that. If you're epileptic, you probably don't watch my streams. So, but there's the warning nonetheless. The only description that is given for this game, and I have not looked up any spoilers or anything, other than like looking at art, like, you know, promotional art, is you are here to slay the princess, do not believe her lies. That's the only information they give you on the store page, so that's interesting. Give me one moment. Why is the audio not... Oh, I have it muted. Whatever horrors you might find in these dark spaces, have a heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay. Sure. Alright. Can I make this full screen? I like the cursor here. It's pretty good. Oh, there we go. That's better. Boil effect. I'm gonna... I'll leave the flickering images on. If they seem really bad when it comes up, I'll back out and turn it off. Well, yeah, I'll leave them off. I don't think we need flickering to get the point, hopefully. Music. Is the audio good? Let me do that. I think it's good. We'll find out. Okay, I guess we just go. Shit. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Alright. I haven't done a visual novel on stream in a while. This is nice. Oh shit, hi.
Woods.
Sorry.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, you know, it said fully voiced. I didn't expect actual... I thought the characters would be voiced, not even the narration. Is this just story time? Can I just, like, mute myself and leave? I like this parallax effect. That's cool.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Sounds like Sei no Yuta. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? There's so many options. Oh my god. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can someone else do this? I'm not doing this. Have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently go to the cabin, turn around, and leave. There are so many options. Jesus Christ. Okay. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Okavri!
You have to put an end to her.
Hi. Hi, Oka. Welcome. We're gonna kill a lady. Maybe. I hope you had a good stream. Hi, Bird. Welcome. My name is Yumesuki. If you don't know me, I am a cat girl on the internet and a real girl in real life. Tonight we are slaying a princess. I play a variety of things. I hope you had a good stream. Feel free to tell me what you did, if you feel so inclined. We've been told to kill a lady. Yeah, I understand what the world ending means, dude. But, like, why will the world end? Yeah, how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. We love Slay the Princess. I've never played it. I've never played it. I saw it at PAX. The art style looked neat. Yosh actually bought it, and I have access to his library, so I'm taking advantage of that fact. We love women. That's true. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered maybe she's... Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. I'm gonna love it, trust me. I already do. I'm kind of over... Honestly, the amount of, The amount of choices is overwhelmingly interesting. I will have a good stream. Thank you, Oka. You do what you gotta do. Feel free to stick around if you can, but if you gotta go, I understand. Okay, we'll hold up. How is she gonna end the world?
Linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Yeah, I'm not like a fucking purebred like assassin. I don't just do the I do the job. I do what I'm told to do, and then I go home and I drink a pint. You know, I don't. Okay, well, do you have any evidence, man?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
I woke up here.
You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Well, okay, that's a lot of us. You're being really assumptive. Oh, you. Well, what if I'm okay with the world ending?
Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I mean,
maybe some people do.
Yeah.
Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Well, I mean... I mean... See, that's what I should do. I should do, like, more of a... Okay, I have a better idea now. For the heart thing. I'm actually gonna remove it. I was too hasty. I'll go in the cabin. I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Probably.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Eh.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
You could send somebody else in. If I can't do it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh. Is that my voice?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh. Okay. Sounds like he's having an argument with himself.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
This is all rather...
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Sure?
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
It's always strangulation. Anyway. Oh, look! I got a little dagger in my cursor hand now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I wouldn't go that far.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Yo, mama?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you? Just checking in on you. Hi. You know what?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
That's fine.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Why only
binding
one?
her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yarr, I got a knife. What? No, why would you even think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
I'm gonna keep my knife, but I'll talk.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I mean, I think I'll keep my weapon, thanks.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
Not particularly.
Because you should be.
Oh. Should I?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
That's true.
So,
I could throw
you
it.
should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Hmm.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I haven't figured anything out. I'm not dropping the sword. Can't we just talk? Can we just
You're
talk?
so close. Don't give up. You've come this far.
Look, hang on, narrator.
No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I'm not putting the knife down.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Well, it seems we're at an impasse then. Oh. It's actually an option that popped up. That's funny. I could squint at her. I guess we're at an
I
impasse.
guess we are.
Yeah, I guess we are then.
For the love of everything, just slay her already.
Shut up.
Or drop the blade. Do something.
You're not my boss. Look, come on. Are you sure you don't want to talk?
I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever.
Shut up.
Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Well, I don't see what's going to happen. Am I going to get strangled by the chain? Oh, now you're going to make me pick one. Fine, I'll drop the fucking... There you go.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I can always go back for the
Against
knife.
your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Do you? I see. The silent treatment. You know, if you don't share with me, well, I'm not going to share with you.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here. That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one. I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job. You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Am I muted? Fuck! How long have I been muted? Ah! Hi, I'm doing well, Turtle Sages. How are you? God damn it. Maybe all night. No, it hasn't been that long. I think it was like 2 minutes. I muted a while ago when the dog was barking.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece
I made this really good...
by
I made a great joke, guys.
I
You
won't
missed it.
forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
You know how they said there was wailing from beyond the door? I was like, return the slab. You know the King Ramsay. You know, it was good. Trust me, it was good.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Apparently a powerful one.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
No. I mean, is she actually knocking the door? It sounds like this is all in my head. I also was upset at the video game for giving me a choice that broke the fourth wall, so I didn't pick that choice because it broke the fourth wall. Ignore her and go to sleep. Yeah.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
Yeah. Trauma response. Let's go.
The princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake
Wait,
in the
hang
middle of
on.
the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar. Its lock
No, it's a
broken,
door.
and the table shoved out of the way.
Oh shit, did I do that? Hey guys, look at my PNG. It looks like I have a little dagger. Anyway.
Where is she?
Where is she?
Helping me get out of that awful basement.
You're welcome.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin,
You can't get me.
unable to do anything
I've got a knife.
but witness her approach.
Oh, get back. I've got a knife.
Whose side are you on?
Yeah.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
I guess that's true. Smash? Oh no.
So helpless. I can take my time with you.
Hello,
Can't
Lantern.
I?
Welcome to the stream. Is this gonna be an... am I gonna have like 5 people join the chat going, I can fix her?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Oh.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I don't have 4 extra alt accounts, so no. Wait, are you every chat member? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had one person watching me. Oh, I don't think we can fix her. Oh, okay.
Your lungs stop
Good to know.
drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Hey, chat. Hang on. I got this. Do you guys have games on your phone? Hey, you got games on your phone? That wasn't worth it. All right. Zoom, enhance. Hi, Bacon Lamb. Welcome to the stream. It's good art.
It
I actually
can't
like
be.
the art.
This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but it is.
Yeah.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oops. Oh. But actually.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Chapter
and in
2.
the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Huh.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright.
A warning before you go any further.
Literally took our breath away. Please leave. Please, security, please escort that chat member from the premises. Thank you.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
You think your new antidepressants are making your autism worse? It's probably, accentuating the, symptoms, as it were. But yes, I understand what you're saying. Antidepressants have a lot of very strange side effects, such as you turn into this lady.
I don't think lying and
That's not true.
cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Well, then I shouldn't trust you. And now we have another voice in our head. Good.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade
Hello.
stands between you and the open, inviting basement.
Cold raid. Oh. Like Honor and Gobi and other folks who raided.
The blade is your implement.
Welcome.
You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door?
Oh, like, where'd the door go, man? Hi, welcome. My name is Yumesuki. I'm a cat girl on the internet and a real girl in real life, and I play a variety of things. I'm trying to kill a lady. Kind of. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream. That's you by the window? This is chat? Over here?
It's just an empty frame.
Hey, that kind of lines up.
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
No, I don't.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Is this a braid situation? Anyway, hi Gobi Connor. I hope you guys had a good time. I don't know what you guys talked about, but I hope it was fun. Hi Hav, welcome to the stream. You're taking these meds because they help with task initiation. Well, you gotta weigh the cost benefits of medication. There's always side effects, sadly. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. You know what? I'm not gonna point that out. Let's just go over to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
How's this going? Pretty good. I died. What mirror? There's no mirror? There's a mirror right here, chat. Do you see the mirror?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What? Wait, what's going on with my arm?
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Who? What are you talking about? Who's the pair? What? Why do I have a... Alright. There don't have to be? Yeah. But there will be, sadly. Unless you get lucky. I mean, I don't know. Medication's trial and effort, or trial and error, sadly. Gobi and you rated MILFs and DILFs. Oh, shit. That sounds like a load of fun.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor.
Gobi has good MILF and DILF
It would be
opinions.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
I beg
Is
to
it
differ.
gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Can we have a bomb? Hey, I gotta assassinate this lady in the basement, you know, I gotta find the best way to do it. Well, you see, what you need explosives. What? Yeah, explosives. Couldn't I just, you know, shoot her or drown her? No, you gotta use explosives. Best way to get the job done. Don't get yourself dirty at all. You just put the explosives in the basement, set them on a timer, walk out, bam. She's dead. You're clean. Miles away. Easy. What are we talking about?
Blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
I'll get her. Ooh, ooh.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
It was at times unhinged, but you had fun. Good. I would expect nothing less from Gobi.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Maybe they're not there.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Yeah.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
This narrator's not very helpful. How hard is it to throw a knife? Hey, I was saying we could have just thrown the knife at her. I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists. Step off into the void between the stairs. What? I'm so tempted to do that.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know. I was curious. I don't know. Falling into an infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying. No, I was just curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
Well, no, I could have, like, fallen through the void into, like, a reality where this wasn't happening. That would have been cool.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Hey, I didn't say I wanted to do that.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness.
What?
A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Hmm.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Well, you're not pretty reasonable. I mean, you just kind of... Alright, never mind.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Thank you. I couldn't put it in good words myself, but that is quite accurate.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Shut up.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
What he said.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
It's quite helpful, actually. Thank you. I'm realizing now, looking at the menu down here, by the way, that this is made in Ren'Py. Oh, shit. Left or right? Left or right? I see some eyes over here, so I'm gonna go right.
You turn to the right.
Well,
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
hi!
I told you I was going to find you.
That's true. You did say
As the
that.
princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh.
Your arms quickly follow.
Oh.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
So pass, or I'm not. I am one, I am asexual. Two, I don't know if you can smash this. I don't think it's real.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
That's what she said.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate.
I think the narrator's
It's
mad
as
at
if
me.
every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart, lungs,
Oh.
liver, nerves, heart. What are you doing?
What?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience
Oh.
stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Nice.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Heart,
Lungs,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
nerves,
No.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
It's not very nice.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
It's all in our head.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
It's in your head.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
Lungs,
want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? Sorry. Excuse me. I forgot to mute. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, lungs, liver.
Yeah, we can go. Sure.
No!
Yeah.
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go.
not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and... do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Well, if everything ends, I don't see how there would be torment. They would just not exist.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
I mean, it would suck.
Liver, nerves, heart.
Okay.
Trust having our back to her.
I think it's fine.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Besides, heart, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. Nerves, she needs us alive. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles. An uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
What was that noise? It sounded like she was going...
left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
There wasn't a door before.
Lungs. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Heart,
This is so
lungs,
frustrating.
liver,
Heart,
nerves.
lungs, liver,
Sorry.
nerves. Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
I think the door's locked.
You haven't even tried it. It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Alright, sure.
Pull against the door.
I still have the
lock
knife.
Gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out. You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you? Heart, lungs. Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her?
That's a fair point.
I don't know. Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for?
Sorry, I'm
It's
having a
time for us to
conversation with
go.
my inner
The
selves.
world is waiting.
Shit.
I don't think I'm any more
Just
sane than
moved
she
past
is,
you into
so...
the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over.
Well, I don't know. Killer has a different connotation.
Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain? Heart. Right, heart. Lungs.
Liver.
Okay,
Nerves.
thanks. I got it.
Like hearing the other guy do it.
Terrible at this.
I know. I'm doing my best.
Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you. Isn't
Yes,
it?
it is. It really is. This guy gets it. I like this guy.
What are you doing?
Talking to myself?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Finally, I can talk.
Heart,
Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Don't trust him.
liver,
Really? So you'd have them trust her?
Probably.
Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I
Sure.
suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down.
Well, they can both do that.
Thank you for your gracious show of support. But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking.
I mean,
Right, I'm done. You can let me take over again.
nerves. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay?
Nerves.
Open the door.
okay.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. Heart, you've actually done this. You've actually doomed every nerves.
Oh, he's gone.
Heart,
Oh, finally he's gone.
liver,
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Hang on, what do you mean?
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Yeah.
lungs, liver,
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
liver, heart,
Winter?
liver.
Oh. Bye. Oh, God. You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her stead.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went. I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it.
I don't think you should. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
Look, honestly, I think we really just... I don't know how we'd even look for her.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
Yeah, and I guess hair?
I should feel better with her gone. But I don't.
Yeah. Come on, look in the mirror.
Don't do this.
Just look in the mirror. It can't be that bad. Come on.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
Come on. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Okay, there's my little lizard arm. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Oh. Proceed to the cabin? You are at the cabin. Hello.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Okay.
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I have no goddamn idea.
I think that you are like me.
I'm hands?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Oh, you meant the whole light thing. Do you know the narrator? The world's beyond this place? Attack the entity, destroy your body. Oh my god. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I guess that's true. Well, I guess the world ending is a very, like, general statement, no? Like a general thing? It's kind of... Let her out of there! What are you doing? Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Ah.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
You know what? That's true. Even from the beginning, it was just her and the dude. Was there ever anything else? Are you the one who sent me
I
here?
have only just now stirred to consciousness.
Oh.
I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Fair enough. Do you know what else is going on? Like
I
outside?
know only that they are.
Okay. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. It's cryptic. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
You are also speaking in circles. Okay. This is like me trying to lie by omission. Someone asks me if I do something bad, and I'm like, define bad. Yeah, there's a lot of that in this game. Like double speak, as it were. Which I find interesting. I don't think it's a bad thing. Unreliable characters and narration is good. Let her out of there. What are you doing? All right, what happens now? What do we do? Come on.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Yeah.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Kind of like a Tinkerbell situation, okay?
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
More perspectives on the world, so you want me to go back. How many more pieces of you do I need to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
Alright.
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
That's really not very helpful, but I mean, I guess it tells me I don't have to do everything, so thanks. If I help you, is the world gonna end?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, you're not really answering the question. Yeah, it's just semantics. Thank you. Thank you. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Aren't you afraid I'll find a way to kill
I
you?
have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay, fair enough. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
What if I don't let you do it?
Then we will be here forever.
Yeah, I kind of
as
knew
we
the
are
answer to
now.
that. I kind of knew that.
Unfinished.
Yeah.
Dry. Hollow.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, fine. Yeah, go ahead.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Hey! Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Mm-hmm.
You're here to slay her.
Not
If
quite.
you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, it's funny you say you're on time for the start of the game. I did get an achievement that said this is the start of the game, basically. So that's quite funny. Do I get a reward
Yes,
for doing this?
You'll have to slay her before you get it.
What's my reward? Yeah, what's my price?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you.
Wow.
And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
A lifetime supply of hot Cheetos. 2 lifetime supply. No, I'm just kidding. I have a great imagination, don't I? Hot chip. Alright, I've always wanted to off a
The
Monarch.
Spirit.
Yeah, let's do it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Shut up.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's a fucking wimp.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Yep.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
It's a nice
Perched on
table,
that
though.
table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't need a fucking sword. I don't need a knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice
wouldn't go that far.
softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you. Lie. I'm here to save you. What? I like that I have to specify. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Sure, yeah, I'd be glad to.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain
Oh my
around
God.
her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am
Well.
begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
That's what she said.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. I got you.
You're only making this more difficult.
No, it's fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. I got
You're
you.
making a huge mistake.
That's
No,
fine, man.
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Wait,
They're
hold up.
large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Why would I have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, all that was up there was a knife, anyway. Do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Do you have a rock?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Well, like cut your arm off?
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
You must really want to get out of there.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
That's true. There was that guy who was stuck in that, like, cave-in, that hiking guy, and he, like, didn't he have to, like, cut his arm off to get free? That happened, right?
You attempt to make
Probably
your
happened
way
many
out of
times.
the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Well, there's nobody else
Someone
here. No, there's nobody else here.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Wait, what do you mean? Well, unfortunately,
You make your
we've
way
been
to the
locked
bottom
in.
of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Well, I was going to use my hands.
Easier for whom?
All right.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
It's fine.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Maybe?
There's
I think
a
it might be in
slight
my head.
panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
What? Why haven't you done that before now?
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Sorry.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally,
There you go.
the wound drives her to the ground.
That's not a killing blow.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
I'm kind of just going with the flow, to be honest.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
Sorry.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
That's fair, yeah.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Well, yeah, you stabbed her in the shoulder blade, jackass.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
I'm not so sure.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Huh.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Give it all you got then.
Oh, my knife has blood on it. I just realized that. I guess that makes sense.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
We can still turn this around.
What do you mean? What? What do you mean turn this around? Just fucking follow through with it.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
I guess so.
What's this about not making it out of here alive?
I don't think we ever make it out of
This is
anywhere
what
alive.
I wanted to happen. I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised.
Fair enough.
Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
She might die from blood loss.
You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further.
Oh.
You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you.
Sorry.
You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
I highly doubt that.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
So matter of fact.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, not this
At the
again.
end of that path is a cabin.
Ugh.
And in the basement of that cabin
It's a princess,
is a
right?
princess.
Yeah.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
At the end of the world, yeah, I know. I killed
I
her.
can assure you that you didn't slay her. And
No,
that
I
she
didn't.
kill you.
No, she killed me.
People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
You're in my head. You're not a person.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
What do you mean?
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Shut up.
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain.
I don't
fog.
trust any of
I
you.
meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
I wouldn't go that far, but we did commit to something. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of that really did happen. Why would I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
It might work. Go on.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Not the second, but sure.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I guess I didn't take the knife the first time. But I did what you asked.
We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
No, I just didn't think I needed the knife.
We did our best with the information we were given. And we did kill her.
They never include me in the we, do they?
And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Yeah, well, you don't believe that
What do you
anything
mean? Of
happened.
course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I don't think it's either of those, but
Had you failed
sure.
to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
What, so we just repeat this over and over?
That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
That logic doesn't...
You're
Sure.
laying it on a little thick, aren't you?
Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Okay, wait. What? Sure, whatever. Fine.
A warning before you go any further. She will
Lie, cheat. She will do everything in her
She will
power
do
to stop me from
everything in
slaying
her
her.
power.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
She will lie, cheat, and do everything in her power.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the
There's a
only
mirror
furniture
again,
of
chat.
note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I hate you, narrator.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Yeah, we wiped the mirror. Oh, there's no
Reach
mirror.
forward and rub
Woohoo.
your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right. You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Well,
Apparently.
if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Well, if this has already happened before, she probably does know.
That's not actually a bad idea.
This looks different.
Very different.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
But you died too, so...
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Fine.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
This looks like Winnie the Pooh's house.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Kinky.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here,
Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
No, you definitely bite. I'm not nasty. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? I told you.
See? She knows
Yep.
us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying?
Probably not.
Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy.
That's what you always say.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
I highly doubt it.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
Sure.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Meh.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Probably that.
You
Well, that's
need
what I'm
to
doing.
Stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
That wouldn't be a very good title for a video game. So,
Fine, fine. You're the boss.
it would work as a light novel title.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering
Oh, look at
the
that.
dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Nah. I don't have what are you talking about?
That's no fair. How would she know that?
How do you think, dumbass?
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Hey, you can't do that. Don't do that. You can't do that face. It's copyright.
Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
I don't know why I would lie about
That's
that.
pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it.
Uh-huh.
I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods.
You did, for quite a while.
That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
I don't think it's really important right now.
Is it all behind us?
Okay.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
No, probably not.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
I agree with that.
Well,
This time.
I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Oh my god. Sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes. The blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. I get the sense you're not happy with me. You scared me when you started gnawing your arm off. We both died last time. I do have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out of here. I mean, yeah. I don't want to hurt you, but there's clearly some broken trust. Give her the blade. What? I don't trust you not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving by. I'd like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be in danger to the world, so I'm going to attack you now. Yeah, that sounds good, yeah. Just telegraph. Why would I... Why would I... I mean, I came down here I was prepared to just stab her, but... Well, we let her out before, and then everything... What good would giving her the sword, the blade do? Not a sword. A sword is generous. This is not a sword. It's like a letter opener at best. Hmm.
Without uttering a word, you charge the princess.
Yeah, I guess so.
So much for finding an easy way out. I can't believe you're making us work for it.
Better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, at least.
Yeah.
As you close the distance, readying your strike, the princess's chain falls from her wrist.
Oh.
She takes advantage of your split second of surprise and
Fuck
throws a
sand.
fistful of dirt into your eyes. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Well, maybe not the whole time. Why does she have the cat... Alright.
A woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame we're playing opposite teams. This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always find a way out. Now stop her.
You must have known I would be ready for you.
I did.
Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
That's true.
As you brush the silt from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
Why?
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
Maybe I should have just given her the blade. Because she's just going to loop forever at this point.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest, tearing at... Great, she's distracted. Stab her in the back. In for a penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
Well.
You bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back.
Yeah,
I know
sorry about
you,
that.
You're hideous, absolutely wretched, just like me.
Fair enough.
We are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shins.
Not the shins, that's just
You
fucked.
don't have to fight so dirty.
Yeah, shins hurt. Don't kick anybody in the shins, that's mean.
Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win.
Eh.
It takes a wretch to know a wretch, and we're all at the bottom of the barrel here. There's no point in pretending otherwise.
Fine.
Are we? At the bottom of the barrel?
Unfortunately,
We've
probably.
got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. If that's not the bottom of the barrel, what is?
I could think of worse, but fair enough.
No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes. But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop?
I don't know about that. I don't
You'll
follow
stop
that logic.
right here if
Oh.
you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking about what comes after. None of us ever said we stopped fighting. And what a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched
Why do I have
bloody,
feathers?
hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the Book of Honourable Combat, both you and the princess have broken a dozen times over. That's nice and all, but are we winning? Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing.
I should have gone with what I wanted to do.
Princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of warping wood.
Hmm?
Wait, what's going on?
That's my
We're
question.
establishing a newer, better packing order.
What?
No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise?
I don't
Who
think...
cares about the groan?
No, I think we
It's a
should...
Sound. Things make sounds all the time.
No, I think we should worry
I care
about that.
about the groan.
Yeah, I do too.
Doesn't that mean something bad is happening?
I agree.
Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
Oh.
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Won't that happen to you too?
Excuse me, what? You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
Yeah, well... Mutually
That's
assured
right.
destruction?
They're coming for you. and they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
They'll crush you, too.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to see it happen.
Oh.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me.
I mean, spite is a powerful motivator for life.
See? This is exactly why you've been tasked.
That's why
to
I
slay
exist.
her. She's an antisocial monster who will gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction.
Well, that's going a bit far.
The roots grow ever closer. We know. We can see them.
I mean, I have an idea for what we could be doing, but, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Okay.
The blade tumbles uselessly from your palm as the roots continue to expand into the cramped basement.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like much of a point.
We're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude.
Well, look. What's the point? Why would we just keep fighting? We're both gonna die.
The princess finally puts down her guard, arms falling to her sides, a look of smug satisfaction screwed on her face despite her torn and bloodied skin and the insistent roots pressing in from all directions. At least she isn't gonna make something of herself either.
Yeah.
The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. At first it's almost gentle, the two of you lifted delicately off the ground, but the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness, and that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict.
Bulging.
The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood, but still she smiles through it all.
I can't wait to do this again. You wretched little thing. I hate you. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, I don't hate you. Why do you hate me?
The pressure is unbearable.
Oh my god.
You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens.
I do like pressure.
And then you pop. Everything goes dark.
Whee! I pop like a balloon.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
Wasn't expecting this.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
Who do you think?
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
This specific spot? I've only been here once. I died.
I think this is our third?
Oh, yeah, third.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Fair enough.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Yeah. Died? I died.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Right.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? There's no reason.
Well, you're not going to listen to
keep
me,
secrets.
so.
We tried fighting her, and then she made the cabin itself come to life and squished us into paste.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All that unfairness. What if it was just pushing us in the right direction? Helping us become this?
Oh,
It's
good, we have
almost
another
worth
voice.
Being squished by a cabin.
I've always wanted to be squished by a cabin. It's actually on my bucket list.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I
see.
guess?
So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Not me, but... This thing watching us, what is he? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine, I like this. Why are you being nice to me? Whatever we are right now is an abomination. Who's this guy?
Watching you, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, but who are you? Are you me? Are you them?
Not an answer to our question.
You say, I think you're them. Not me, but them. Or the
I
me in the
don't know
game,
what
not
he
me.
is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
Oh, so he's a third party. Okay.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
I think we've gone beyond that, my guy.
He wants us to kill each other.
That's quite obvious.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
Well, quite literally we are right now.
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
A spray bottle? I'm sorry, I was just looking around on my desk. I have a spray bottle of water. Yeah, how do we get rid of this guy? I don't like this guy.
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now.
It's
There
true.
must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Well, you didn't remember me. Hey, you didn't believe me before. Fuck you.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
Oh,
We can change to fill them together.
hell yeah.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time.
I don't like you.
You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
What does that mean?
What is he going on about? What does he know about us? I think it's high time we all finally stop listening to him. He doesn't actually make the rules.
That's true.
He's just flying by the seat of his pants like the rest of us.
Fair enough.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
Okay.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There is a place you need to be, you just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
Fair enough, I guess.
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
Might as well try. Nothing is impossible.
That's right, I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Sure.
It doesn't matter if the world is falling apart, it's time for us to commit to something.
Yeah. Yeah! Oh, that's why I didn't commit at all. I see. I understand now. I get it. That's the message.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Why? Why would you do that? But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch.
I thought you left.
Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
No.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
Yeah.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Okay.
No, stop!
But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Right. Can we leave him behind? Are those fish?
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
I guess so.
It's beautiful.
Kind of. It's like fish grass or something.
He thought he could keep us blind forever, and he almost did.
Well. Oh, wait, come back. And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
Oh, not again. But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
You know why. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before. You always get scared. I mean, I've only been here twice, but you do get scared.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
going to do something to us. I can feel it.
That's okay.
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
You're gonna do it anyway. I'll lie to him, sure.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
I don't think you should trust me, but I'm here for the ride, so.
So, this is all going to work out?
I wouldn't. I didn't say that.
Finally, we're going places.
Didn't say it would work out. That's, that's a bit much. You approach the mirror and gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've grown? Have I? I look like a bird. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin, I guess. Sure. Judas? Sorry, Bush? What am I talking about?
Flickering
Hello?
lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yeah, you look kind of screwy.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay. When this is all done, what do you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am.
That's true.
What I am is different from what I was.
That's not an answer.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Fair enough.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Right. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Huh. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Mutual destruction? Oh, I like the hand holding the mouth open. That's fun. One second. I don't think there's a point in asking, but I'll ask anyway. How many more do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Alright, so what's after, like, a pond? A lake?
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Nah, it's fine. I don't think it's bothering anyone. It's Friday night, you know? It's cool. What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you want me to get you, like,
Gifts aren't what
some
someone tells
popcorn?
you to bring them.
That's true.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Fair enough. I guess the fun of a gift is not knowing. What do you think about me? I keep hurting these vessels.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you. but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Well, yeah.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
You kind of seem the same.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Alright. I'm... Attack the entity, destroy your body. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die.
Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Is a cabin and a princess.
You're
Yeah.
here to slay her.
Yeah, I'm here to kill her. I get it. Have you considered the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
I appreciate the mental exercise. We are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous.
Uh-huh.
She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
What is she a
Before
princess
you
of
decide to
anyway?
waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let
Fair.
me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay. Go ahead.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
I mean, it seems to end either way, so it really doesn't matter at all, my dude.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Right.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I don't want to. I'm gonna go
Are
home.
you serious? No, you have to do it.
No, I don't. Can someone else do it?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay. I'm gonna leave. Bye.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No, but I don't know. I'm more alarmed that I don't know how I got here.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Yeah.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Uh-huh.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I'm gonna turn around again and leave
Really
again.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's
That's my stream.
remarkably selfish, if you
I'm
ask
the
me.
streamer.
I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
If I'm wasting anyone's time, they're here by their own choice. I'm here by my own choice. You're not real. So. I'm just gonna go.
Your silence is deafening.
Uh-huh.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Let me guess, I end up back at
Would
the
you look
cabin.
at that?
Yeah,
You're in
wow.
the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Or you're fucking with me. You might be fucking with me. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
It doesn't make a difference. Just let me do what I want.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh. Hello, cabin.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you
it's a
start
weeping
to
cabin.
realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Is she in all of them?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin.
Oh.
An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
It's like the lighthouse thing?
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I'm not doing this to irritate you. I'm doing this...
You've doomed us all. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Mm-hmm.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh. Okay. Well, now we know.
You're on a path in the woods.
It's just like the
And at the
Stanley
end of
Parable
that
if it was a
path
visual novel.
is a cabin.
Wait, where? What?
And in the basement of that
What's going on
cabin
back there?
is a princess.
Is that a wall?
You're here to slay her.
Yeah, I know that.
If you don't,
Yeah, she actually ended the world last time. Wow.
Last I checked, there wasn't any last time. We've just met you.
Top Cad's hat. Top Cad's hat. Hello, welcome to the stream. I don't know why I sang. I've been singing occasionally when people join, and I don't know why. I hope you're doing well.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I don't.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
You're gonna become one of my kind. A cat girl? A PNG tuber, I see.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get
I mean, I'm
rid of
working
us.
on
I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do
Hang
to
on.
ruin his day.
Let me I'll let them fin. All right, they're done talking. I am working on like a proper like a live 2D VTuber, so hopefully I can finish that sooner rather than later as well. I think what I'm gonna do is once I finish like the bust shot of that, I'm gonna make that my PNG tuber, and then when I'm fully done with it, then it'll be a VTuber. I think that'd be a good way to do it.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways
Hell
to
yeah.
pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Just make sure you're having fun with it, because that's really the only point.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yeah, those walls weren't here the last time. So... Look, hang on. If I can't run away from the cabin, I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. Okay, heading to the cabin, or I'm definitely gonna slay that princess. Okay, the walls weren't
What are
here.
you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there.
They haven't.
It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost.
This
Or,
is like the Stanley
heaven
Parable if
forbid,
the narrator
someone
got
other than you
amnesia.
might have stumbled onto the princess.
Huh. Wait, what do you mean somebody else would have... How did I get in here if the walls were up?
warning before you go any further.
Yeah, let me guess. She'll try to, like, lie and cheat and trick me and do everything in her power to get me to not kill her, right? Is that what you're gonna say?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yeah.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Yeah. Kind of
Ignore
agree with
him.
that.
He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Well, that's true.
Let's keep an open mind. The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Yeah, you can almost make it. Like, if I could just like a little bit more. Maybe, no.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement.
I'll need it
You'll
if I want to win this
do
fight.
this right.
That's right,
If he
yeah.
wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
We should take the knife. Not taking the knife doesn't usually end well.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess.
Princess
How
of
many
what?
times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Until you explain it correctly.
You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
Yeah, we did that before. It didn't quite work.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Lose yourself in the music moment.
Nothing,
Sorry.
because you're going to pull yourself together.
I'm not afraid.
Just ignore the stressful geometry.
I just made 2
and
Eminem
stop.
references on accident.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
That's true.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
You're kind of a
Yes,
prick.
take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
It's really not that weird. I mean, look. Woo! Like, I don't. It's not that
Good.
bad.
Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Yeah. Let's look in the mirror. You know, why not?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
It's still
What
a
are you
wall.
talking about?
Let's wipe off that grime. Oh,
Reach
what do you
forward
mean?
and rub your hand against the cab. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, let's take that.
Take the blade from the table.
Sure.
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Fair enough.
Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that.
I hate this guy. I hate both
How
of
are
you.
we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
What?
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it.
Thumb at the
Just
bottom.
make a choice.
What? Keep your grip as it is. Hold the blade the other way. I don't... Just
Great.
keep it how it was.
Keep your grip the way it is. Your task awaits.
Throw the blade out the window. I'm not gonna do that.
The door to the basement
Oh,
creaks
God.
open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
I mean, some of them...
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything, and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
It's like when you try to, try to cover up... This happened at work once. Somebody, vomited, right... You ever go, to a grocery store and they have those double doors, right? That they bring produce in and out of. Somebody vomited right on, the other side, the employee side of that. So we had to mop it up, but it still stank like hell. So some idiot, came by with, a whole can of, gingerbread Febreze and sprayed that there, which made it smell even worse. So somebody else brought bleach and poured that on it, which made it smell even worse. And so we all had... The whole workday we were walking around trying to avoid that section of the store, just because the smell got worse and worse every time somebody added chemicals to it. Anyway.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hi.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
I haven't really thought about it yet.
No, thank you.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
Oh, is he afraid?
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Well, yeah, we are.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
Which is?
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
No.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
That was not my concern. Take the harsh stairs, the center stairs, the soft stairs. What? Is this like a Goldilocks? Does anyone care? I'll give it 5 seconds. I have shit. I doubt it matters. Harsh, soft, or center? I mean, I can see these ones at least. They look like they go somewhere. How can stairs be soft? Are they carpeted? Center? Alright.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
Okay.
You concentrate on where you are.
When in
careful
doubt,
not to
middle it
stray into
out.
any of the many
Fair enough.
splitting branches that tempt you on all sides.
I just choose
You wouldn't want to
randomly
have to
usually.
backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
Mm-hmm.
And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
Yes.
But
No.
no matter the direction it goes,
Semantics.
it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
What? Hang on. Is he making fun of me?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Oops. Oh, come on!
Deception and betrayal.
Oh, hang on, we're fine.
Skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, An emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh, shit. Hi.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
Don't worry about it, man.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Don't overthink it.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Whoa.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah,
You're here to...
Oh, wait. He's just trying to be an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try to get our bearings. She seems normal. Well... You're apparently a threat to the world, and I was sent here to slay you.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall.
I can see
Do I
that.
look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Monsters don't have a specific, way they look.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
What do you...
As the princess
Get down from
speaks
there.
again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Oh, God.
We can do that?
Can I do that? Oh, wait, we've been doing that. We've been doing that.
It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
What? I didn't say
Does it
that.
matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
You're always irritating,
Seems
and we
to
listen
me
to you.
like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
No! That sounds like the worst idea. It would be kind of funny, though. Wait, what? Look, it's trying to select all three. Oh. It's everything I've selected before. I can select it all at once. Huh. What's your name? No, wait. This... You know what? I'll just be straightforward. I see two of you.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Well, you are, but do you see the other you? Have you looked up?
It must be fear creeping into your heart.
You know you can't stop me.
From what?
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
No, I'm...
She fractures again.
Oh, God.
I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
But I can't.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? You could always start by stabbing her.
Which?
Which her? Any of them. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you
did.
imagine?
You suggested
I
that.
don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Yeah, but... You know what? You're right. I mean...
Wait, that's not right.
Yeah, that's... There you go. That's what I said.
Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Yeah.
All at once you charge forward, knife gleaming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
I'm doing what you asked.
But this... We can't...
Yeah.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
I don't have anything.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Over simulation. Actually, I would argue it's worse than nothing.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Oh, he's gone again.
falls apart.
I
think he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone again.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
No.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Sorry about that. I don't know how I did
You
that.
can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Well, you look beautiful, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart?
I'm jealous, honestly.
Fix us?
Maybe?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Well, you did it.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Well, of course they do.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. I'll do my best. Oh. Well, there she goes. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone, and memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
Mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah, it's fine. Just... Look, man, it's fine you've been
So
here.
bad. Like,
No,
looking into
it's
it.
fine. I
Don't
know.
Look at it. I don't like...
You gotta look at it. Just, it's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Yeah.
You're not messing with us, right?
No. I'll see you again. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, I'm melting now. I've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Well, you are at the cabin. Hello, again.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Right.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. Alright, Mr. Literal. I like this guy. He's alright, fine. How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. What do you think of this vessel, huh?
These ones are a contradiction,
Well, yes.
a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Yeah, sorry
They
about
will
that.
make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Fair enough. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen.
You could just say you don't know.
The
You don't have to
angles
give me
of
the
my
whole...
vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
I'll tell you what I think. I think...
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I won't tell you what I think. I'll keep it to myself. How you feeling? You feeling pretty lake-ish,
We will know
ocean-sized?
when we near our destination.
We will know when we near our destination. Did you just respond to my "Are we there yet"? All right. Have you figured out what you want when we're done?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Okay.
If that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempt to destroy me.
Fair enough. Okay. Let's go.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I'm sure you will be. Everything goes dark. And I die. Chapter 1, the hero and the
You're on
princess.
a path in the woods. And at the
And
end
then
of
the
that
path is a cabin, and the basement is a cabin, and the cabin is a hole at the bottom of the sea.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just go. Yeah, right.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Yep.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Yep.
The blade is your implement.
Yep. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Got it. Let's go. I'll do exactly what you want this time, Mr.
The door to
Narrator.
the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase her voice carries.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She probably is.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I know. I don't think that matters, though.
Don't
Hi.
be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
All right.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I probably shouldn't have said hi.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Ah,
Focus
yeah.
on the task at hand.
You always say that, dude.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Well, yes.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I have a knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
And then we'll both die. Yeah, I know. It's fine.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Are you happy,
Oh.
narrator? Yeah.
This is it, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
Oh.
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No, but I hadn't tried it yet, so
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
apparently we can't either.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
All right, narrator.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Well, don't doubt. Yeah, she's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Why?
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Yeah.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
All right.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Mm-hmm.
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Yeah.
Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
God damn
What happened?
it. I blame the narrator.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool place I got all to myself. I got a table. I got a dead lady, some stairs, and a knife. It's pretty cool. Okay, sure.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind.
Uh-huh.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Okay.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Never. Never in my life have I been happier.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy, we're happy. I don't know, do you know how to get out?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
What, does it involve stabbing ourselves?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Sure.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
I'm game.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It
No.
wants this
See,
wonderful place to end.
this is the whole immortality thing. If you live forever, blah, blah, blah.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
I mean, we could stay here forever, and then as far as we're aware, everything is fine, I guess. But I don't think that's true.
Don't you dare.
You're right, I didn't like that idea. I'm just gonna stick around and do nothing. At least for a little while longer. No. Wouldn't using the blade, kill us?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you.
Wow.
And you shouldn't do it. In a
I haven't
sense,
tried that
we
yet.
die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing. constantly, forever.
Yeah, it's
I
a
know this
Groundhog
is
Day.
out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Yeah, I'm sure, whatever.
Thank you.
We have. You know what? I'll try it.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
If all I am, look, okay, for argument's sake, if I'm feeling bliss and all I'm feeling is bliss for eternity, won't that wear off eventually? That's not how that works, dude.
Fine. Whatever. For
Yeah.
the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
She's not dead, is she?
The princess's body is dust and bones,
Oh.
but the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
That's weird.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Okay.
The end. Nice knowing you.
God damn it. But okay, whoa, Chapter 2, The Spectre.
In the woods. And
At the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement,
of
that cabin is a princess.
You're here
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Yeah. Okay, let's go. But I killed myself. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
You say that every time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Why do you always say that?
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
I guess so.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Maybe I should stop letting him know that I'm dying.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh, my mistake.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will
Lie and
she will
cheat?
cheat,
Really? Wow.
Will
she do
everything
anything in her power to stop me
you
from slaying her?
She
Okay.
won't be a problem.
Jesus. I don't like this new guy. Oh, bother.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Neat.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, hang
Feels
up.
like no one's been here for a long, long time.
Yeah, done that.
Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
What's up with this mirror?
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. What are you talking about?
There's a mirror. Wipe the grime clean.
Reach
Oh,
forward
what?
And rub your hand.
Yeah, I get
There
it.
was a mirror a second, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, if she's already dead, we don't even need the sword then, right? I mean, come on, we don't need that.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air.
Mm-hmm.
The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here,
slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
The room below is silent. Nobody's here.
Naturally.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
We'll see.
Guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Yeah.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Well, there you go.
Okay, she's definitely dead.
I don't know if I agree with that, but
It's just like I told you.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
are you a ghost now? Really?
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally,
Oh
the
my
rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
She's a ghost, dude.
Ghost!
Oh, like, let's get out of here. Why do you, what's up with Shaggy? Never mind.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
I don't know. Could haunt something?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Yeah, I don't exactly have like a HR department, so.
The princess drifts across the room into
Oh.
your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Okay.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
Hmm.
So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to.
What?
We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
How do you kill a ghost, my dude? Hang on, let's just see what's going
I
on.
see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
No, yeah.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Sure, why not? Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that. And it wouldn't be hard to do again. The people who wanted you dead tricked me. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. Jesus Christ, that's a harsh. After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported. I wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself. Grab the princess. Jeez, okay. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? I like that's actually a good answer. I'm sorry I killed you. I shouldn't have. I just did it.
Too little, too late.
I know.
But you can still make things right.
Well, probably not. You see, I've actually killed you a few times.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
I know, but
We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
I mean, yeah, the world's... we're here again, so...
When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Sometimes.
No.
No, sometimes they do.
So don't try to make things right.
What
She
fairy
was going
tales
to
are you
end the
reading?
World. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from, apparently, killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
What do you want?
I just want the same thing I've always wanted. To go home. But this place won't let me go. At least, not alone.
Well, I let you out before. It didn't really...
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place. Even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine.
Dude, if we leave, we're gonna be back here again, I promise you.
Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
The guy's depressing.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Right.
After all, you owe me.
Well, hey, I wouldn't go that far. I was just... Alright.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us?
We've already been
She is.
Alright.
And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Mm-hmm.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Wait, what do you mean?
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him.
Oh.
I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Probably not. Alright. Do you really want to end the world? I mean, sometimes you seem like you do. Sometimes you seem like you don't care. So how do you feel right now?
You just believed that?
Well, I've seen you do it.
Told me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
Alright.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
You didn't answer my question.
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
Okay. Sure. Why not? I'll push for... Yeah, why... Come on. I'll leave it at that. Hang on. There's too many... Yeah, sure, why not?
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing
Get
for a
in,
brief
my
moment
belly.
as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Mm-hmm.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
Killing her doesn't work.
See you soon.
Yeah.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart all the way down your limbs. your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No, we don't get a do-over. Dumbass.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
What?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Fair enough.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
I don't think we will, but okay.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
I agree with that.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
The narrator?
You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Right.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish
spiteful?
decision.
How is it spiteful?
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Right. Let's go upstairs.
Your legs.
Look, whatever we're gonna do, we need to be upstairs. We either need the knife or the door.
And clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
It probably will be.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
No?
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
I don't think he can do anything. Why is the table over here now?
Maybe the
Oh,
bossy
wait.
one
That's
doesn't
why. We're
actually
coming out
hate
of the
me.
store. Sorry.
Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
Wow.
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
As always. Let's just go.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
Sure you won't.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Fuck.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next. Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
And he's gone.
Yes?
Hi.
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
Yeah.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
No, I think he's just part of the world. We left the world. The world's you know what I mean? Perspective. Yeah.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
Well, yeah.
We're still here.
Kind of.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Probably the last one.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Oh, hello. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Ella, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Don't mention it.
You really don't.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
But this, not anything. Oh, god damn it, not a... Alright, well, I knew that would happen. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where? There's that mirror.
It's the mirror, yeah, I know. It's fine.
But it feels
You'll
so
be fine.
bad. You
It's
don't
okay, I
used to
promise.
comfort him.
Why? I'd rather comfort him. I know I don't need to, but I'd like to.
Okay. If whatever makes you happy.
You're a real joy to be around. You approach the mirror and gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Okay. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Hello again.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Right.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Why would I know? Well, I can't ask her why would I know. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. Call him the
No.
narrator.
Their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't think that's relevant. He does, but you're gonna keep that to yourself.
It's nice to be with someone whose thoughts I can never know as mine.
Alright, sure. Yeah, there's like stars and people and stuff out there, I think. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real.
No.
Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
I don't know if I agree with that, but I see your logic. I think there can still be nothing if there's something. There can't be something without nothing. Isn't the opposite also true? Why am I talking? You can't hear me. Chat can hear me. You can't hear me. I'm talking to you. Chat can hear me. They don't care. Maybe. Maybe they do. They probably do. I don't know. I'm not them. Do you have any thoughts about this one?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart.
Huh.
Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Do you feel done?
One.
Oh.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Okay.
And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
I don't know if I want to do that.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Maybe.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Ugh. Everything goes dark and you die. Well, I die. You're fine, I hope. If you died watching this stream, let me know. Call 1-800-OOPSIES.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that
path is a cabin.
Is a cabin.
Oh, wow.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What a concept. Yeah, Yume, let's peep the horror. I think that's like... like... I just turned my webcam on.
You're here to slay her. If you don't...
It will be the end of the world. Yep. Thanks for telling me what to do, man.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Let's go in.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
There's dust
blade
and
is your implement.
That's my implement. Yep. Let's go in the basement. I don't need the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Rotty, stinky
This
wood.
is an
Oh man,
oppressive place.
killing her would be doing her a
voice
favor.
Softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
This is really... I just want to say, I know I haven't finished yet. This is really good voice acting by everyone involved. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
It doesn't matter.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
You probably will be.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Uh-huh.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
I don't think looks have to deal with how threatening you are, but
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
yeah, it's been a while, huh?
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
I did not.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I think it's about time for the end. Sadly. It's almost like the narrator just doesn't want his story to end. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
I know, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
I don't think there's a right thing or a wrong thing.
You walk up to the chains,
Just the
binding
thing.
the princess to the wall, and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No,
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
I don't think it is, but we can look
Whoever
again.
locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'll go look upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Yep.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone else here?
Yeah, there's been here before, haven't we?
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I've been here before, it's fine. Trust me.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Probably.
She barely hesitates
Hey, whoa,
before
whoa, whoa,
raising
whoa,
her
whoa.
arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I don't like what's happening at all.
Fine.
So,
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
time to cut your arm off.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Lovely. That's a good
Her
image.
limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
It's pretty tough.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
All right.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Sorry, I had to let a cat out.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Hang on. No, it doesn't.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
No, that's kind of fucked up, man.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
I'm killing you.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I do. Yeah.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No, you're not.
The blade. Move the blade.
What's the point?
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Does it matter?
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Taking a chance?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest,
Oh.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Well,
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
who's everyone? There's no other...
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel...
As far as I know,
every
it's just me and her.
inch of
And this
burning
idiot.
pain that slices its
Who's
way
probably me.
into your body.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Apparently not.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I don't like how many times I've said a thing and then one of the people says it. Makes me uncomfortable.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I killed you enough times.
One last thrust of the knife. Your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
It can.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Well, we're dead. Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path.
Oh, we're getting into
in the
tropes now.
woods,
Okay.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're
Yes.
here to slay her.
Yeah, the world will end. I get it. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
He says that every time.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Beloved? Whoa, 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 whoa. All right.
Our beloved?
Yeah.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love. And the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
4? That guy, the princess and me?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Makes for a good movie.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Yeah, let's go.
A warning. before you go any further.
She will try to
lie.
cheat and lie.
I already
and
told
yep.
you we're not playing along with your little game.
You shut up
We've
too.
already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sounds like I'm talking to Yosh.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Sure, why not? Let's go in.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
What's going on with the mirror?
Walk up,
Whoa.
what are you talking about? This isn't a wall, it's a mirror. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin, but there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
I like the acknowledgement that we have feathers. Alright, let's go down there, sure.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Why is that? You're just gonna say that?
A soft voice.
If she lived in a
carries up the
penthouse, you
stairs.
would say that.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice.
Oh
It's
god.
somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
No.
I've held my tongue till now.
You don't
but
get to
she'll
marry
take
her
this a
just 'cause
little
you
too
free her.
far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I agree.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
This is
There's
the
a heavy
fanciest
chain around
dress
her wrist,
she's ever worn.
binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
Thank god.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I
Mm.
was so worried you wouldn't come back.
What?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
I'm more worried that she's acknowledging this happened and just still has her arm.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Apparently.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
You always agree eventually.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Did he? He didn't.
Well, she killed us.
Yeah.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I don't know about that, but okay.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
That's what you say every time.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Oh my god.
Now,
Why did
hold
I
on,
end up
if she
here?
actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We
The
never
world
saw a
ends
world end,
regardless.
and And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
I really don't like this
Are you
guy.
listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Hang on, both of you shut up.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
My only option is to rescue. There's no option to... Hey, why'd you kill me? Just
I'm
curiosity.
sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No? She kind of wanted you to take the knife away.
Did we?
I didn't.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She
Is
is
it?
our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Shut up. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Thanks. Thanks, that's really insightful. Look, I didn't bring a knife. Anyway, did the world end?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Please don't do that.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession. The princess's eyes quiver as she waits for your response.
I didn't end the world? I didn't end the world.
She's clearly just saying what she thinks you want to hear.
Or she's innocent. How could a beauty like her be capable of ending the world? It's not rational.
That's very flawed logic. She does end the world, but it doesn't seem like it's... I didn't bring a knife. I don't know how to get you out.
Whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't have a knife to cut your arm off anyway. I'd have to chew your arm
We won't
off.
be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Then why is she chained up?
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Stop putting your, like... Look, this guy in my head told me to kill you. I've told you this,
Pushed
but...
to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Please don't.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Oops. Okay.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You're what? I would if you had a weapon.
What?
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic
Hang on.
depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, whoa, hang on. If you take a step towards the Princess Owl, you'll do what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her. Okay, there we go. I figured that's what he said, but I didn't read it.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.
The princess jumps
Can't wait
up
for you
and
to end the
smothers
world.
you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Yeah, the power of love. Oh, it's not Ohanamin's family.
What do we do now?
I don't know, man. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I mean, she doesn't have to want to do it.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
No?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Yeah?
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Don't do that. I hate that. What do you
I
want?
just want to make you happy.
Please stop.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I just want to make you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
This is some fucking wonderful everyday down the rabbit hole shit.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Dude. You're an idiot. I want you to make me unhappy. No, you have to want something. I'm not...
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
No.
Is it just me,
No.
or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Bye. I'm sorry for that one. Yeah, that one felt bad. You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
No. She was our perfect match.
Uh-huh.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Just go to the mirror. You approach the mirror and gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing. At all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled in shadow. Just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator.
Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Not enough. We can do more. We can do better. Oop. Sorry.
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Fair enough. Sorry. I mean, you're kind of a dick, so I don't feel that bad, but... If you're not me, then what are
I'm
you?
an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
What? What? I think death is important.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
I guess that's true. But you haven't died either. How was I supposed to get rid of death?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
Right. What is the princess?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it.
Entropy?
Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
Some efforts were better than others. It was mostly my doing. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
If you made us, I want you to know this has been torture. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Wow. What a question. How do you know things won't be worse if I destroy her?
Of course there won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Look, man, you're kind of a dick.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
Uh-huh. I think you're out of time. I'm not gonna slay her, and I want you to know that before you die. Lie. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided, man. Sorry.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I know what you want me to do. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Whoa.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Yeah.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Did you know about the Echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him.
Yeah, kind of figured. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. I think I do, but this
Names are
proves to
their
be
attempts
interesting.
To capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound. A
Change?
pale imitation of what I actually am.
You're change and I'm nothing. Is that the idea? Thank you for not illuminating at all. Alright.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Well, yeah, look at the UI. I gotta click on options after you talk.
When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Yeah.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Do I want to do a third impact? Hi, Yume, I'm back. What's going on? I suggest you leave for a bit and come back. But if you don't care, look, it's fine. That is the concept of change, I think, and I am nothing. They're asking me if I want to destroy them. That's all. You know, make everything stagnant and forever. Eternity. No change. Everyone's the same. Everything's the same always. Nobody dies that way, at least, but I mean, nothing happens either. I was watching My Little Pony horror stuff. Well, you know what? That sounds worse than this. Well, don't worry. I'll probably be playing something distraction worthy after this. The infection stuff is genuinely disturbing. Wait, what do you mean? Infection stuff. Oh, most fandoms get very creative. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of being in a fandom. When there's so many people interested in a thing, you'd be amazed at what stories get spun. I mean, look at all the Undertale alternate universes. So many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is it falling on me? If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. Wait, what? Where's the logic behind that? If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? Probably not. Let's see what you think. Ooh.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand.
Infection
But we
horror?
cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express.
I'll ask about that later.
And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Wait, hang on. I didn't say that.
Your liver drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
Some of them are genuinely disturbing. Even watching this one account who has an analog horror thing going on. The infection stuff basically is MLP characters being heavily distorted, mangled, and such. It's very uncomfortable, but it's interesting. It sounds like the kind of thing that people would find disturbing, yes. Hi, SK. Thank you for nutting. Rather inopportune time. Hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Or welcome back, rather. I'm not hiding from the truth.
Then don't. Leave with me. There's no need for you to fight what we are.
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers, cold as the grave, dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they do not return it. I offer you a path to your redemption, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you now. I just don't know how. Why are we... What? Are we having like a verbal... hitherto? You're just speaking in circles, and so am I.
Contrast, there can be nothing at all.
Yes.
Your masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, nor is there an end. There is only the flood of bodies. At every moment you hold every possible sensation at once.
and then you hold them all again. And in the end, you returned it to me. For a brief moment, you were everything. A chaos that needed ordering. But without chaos, there is no reason.
It's the same argument again. You did seem... Look, this is the only option.
I saw with a single pair of eyes what I needed dozens to comprehend. And now here we are, each with millions of eyes, and all of them opening to what we are.
A bush.
A web of nerves, lain
Oh,
upon
right.
a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. Where did you end and I began? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
I still need to know what's out there.
Then leave with me, and we will see it all together.
I want to know beforehand.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
The Earthwood pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death.
Is that real
protects from
thunder or is
losing
it in the
body.
game?
To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again.
Yeah.
But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
That doesn't...
You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown. And through that, you feared nothing.
Even if I'm not afraid now, the fear of others is real. We can't uphold the harm that everyone suffers just because we're beyond it. God. You wanted to make the world suffer. You act as if you're above it all, but you're not.
A desire born from the narrow view of a single life. But even then, the only gifts I brought were context and sensation.
It might not be real. Go check. If you don't get struck by lightning, it's not real.
To feel is to exist, and to exist is to have meaning.
I guess. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Yeah.
There is no constant. There is no center.
Yeah.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I mean, everything doesn't die immediately, it just dies eventually. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I don't know about that. These are all... I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Where the fuck are you coming? What? How the fuck are you gonna help?
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all that divine confidence. I can help. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
Okay.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Sure.
Then let's go.
Oh. What? Oh dear. Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you need me to describe things?
Please don't.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Uh-huh. I'm a wonderful pillar of character
Stairs.
judgment
Do you remember
and
the first time
good choices
we were
in
here?
life.
The first time we heard her voice.
Have
No.
you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
Probably the later.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
I guess having a voice to talk to us is comforting.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different.
Well, you're not chained up for one.
Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Yeah, okay. I don't want to be a god, homie.
Honestly, me neither.
Yeah, probably. Are you like the same person?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
Ah. Do you want to leave?
Do you know where this cabin is?
No.
Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I don't know. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. It doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. I want to know, because I don't know.
I guess when you put it that way, I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
You gonna be okay down here? Voice in my head?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Right. Bye. You lead, and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend. A comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity. Thunder! No. The anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there.
Yeah, it could be nothing again, probably.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen.
Or nothing. But yeah, anything.
And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
I don't really know you, but fair enough. I love you. No. Alright. Are you ready?
Of course I am. Are you?
Yeah. That's why I followed you up here. Alright. I want to restate beautiful VA work. It's a lot of alpha testers. I guess with how many seemingly infinite options there are, there would have to be a lot of testers. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. What? If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Sure, why not? There, I'll do it. Boop. There you go. Wonderful. Fuck. This is goofy. Make your playlist? What the fuck would that do? Play our other game. What the fuck is that gonna take me to Spotify? Yeah, take me to Spotify. Alright. Huh. Okay, wow. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Huh. That was good. I'm glad I got to play that. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, you guys were there. Not me, you? All right. Well, an ending was reached. It may not have been the correct one, but it was mine. And yours, I guess, if you watched the whole way through. Qualify. Quality. Good effort. God, that, you know, one thing I will say. Actually, it's the vision. visual novel that this music is from. I don't recommend people play it because it's a lot more fucked up than this was, but it kind of gets the same point across. It's called Wonderful Everyday Down the Rabbit Hole. It's something I will probably never play on stream. And I don't recommend you play it. You won't be happy. But read it rather. I don't recommend you read it. It's a visual novel. But this kind of felt like that, but different and less bleak. And I don't know why, or how to explain it better than that. But what I do know is I'm going to go on break and get some food and use the restroom. And I'm going to come back